Hello, Generals, and welcome to this special Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Jacob Morris.
And I'm Cooper McKee, and we got a lot to get into today before we let you go for winter break.
We sure do, Cooper. And we're going to get you started with a segment called Heritage Happenings with Nathan McCoy and Pierce Monroe. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, guys, for that intro. Now, let's jump into some Thursday announcements. Attention, students. Registration for classes 2022 and 2023 school year are drawing to an end. The deadline is next Tuesday, the 22nd. You can choose your classes through the Student Portal account. Up next, there will be a registration assistant in the Media Center tonight. Yes, that's right, tonight. The meeting will be at 6 to 7:30. You can attend in person or on a Google Meet. Finally, winter break is starting tomorrow. Wait, what? Tomorrow. Have any fun plans? Well, don't get too excited. We still have school next Wednesday. Now, let's get you over to Pierce for your weather forecast.
Thanks, Nathan, for those awesome announcements. Now into your winter break weather forecast. If you plan on staying in Ringgold for break, look forward to sunny weather for the start of your weekend, but more rainy weather towards the end. And if you plan on going to Florida, you can plan on beautiful sunny weather your whole winter break. And if you plan on going anywhere else, you can check in with the Green Machine because he used to work at Channel 3. Now let's get you back to our anchors for more news.
Thanks, you guys. We hope y'all get some rest over winter break.
Moving on to the news now, several of our HOSA and Spanish students will be heading out of the country this weekend to the Katie Beth Carter Memorial School.
That's right. Several of our heritage students will be helping other students there with things like hygiene, decorations, and various other things.
Sounds like an awesome trip, guys. Here's 5-Star News reporters Bailey Moorhead and Aaliyah Hensley with more on the news.
So we're leaving this Friday morning. I don't even know the date, but we're leaving this Friday morning. We're coming back the following Saturday. We're going to be gone for 8 days. So this trip's it's a dual trip with HOSA and with AP Spanish. I'm one of the lucky students to be in both of those things. So HOSA is going to have a really cool experience. We're going to go around to some schools around the community that the school we help partner with, KBCMI. There's some other schools around there. We're going to go around to those schools and visit, have some little programs about basic hygiene, health, hang out with the kids, and then the HOSA students are also going to get to go into the medical clinic we have on campus at KBCMI, shadow a doctor, take blood pressure, just some basic stuff, and hang out, just have a cool experience in a clinic in a different place. And then the Spanish students, myself included, we're going to go to class with some Spanish students at KBCMI and sit in there every day, go to lecture with them, hang out, just experience what it's like to go to the school in another place. Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love going, and I just cannot wait to go. I loved going. Last trip I went with HOSA, and now I get to do AP and HOSA together. So it's like, only thing I'm not excited about is I don't get to sleep as much, but because I'm gonna be too busy. I like to nap a lot, but I'm super excited.
I think it's a good cause. I think it's a good goal. For me, I think it's good for me because I want to be a foreign language translator kind of thing, and it'll help me personally get better at translating for myself and for other people, and give me an opportunity to understand better how people speak in foreign countries. And I am very excited, but also very nervous. It's my first time, so very excited for that.
Safe travels, guys and girls. Thanks for making a difference.
Moving on to our chorus, several of our HHS chorus members are heading to Athens, Georgia today to participate in All-State Chorus.
16 students to be exact, Jake, and what a great opportunity this is.
What are they doing and how excited are they about this performance?
Good questions. Let's answer those questions with 5-Star News reporters Emma Youngblood, Pinner On, and Ethan Anderson.
Some of our choir kids will be participating in All-State Chorus this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Athens, Georgia. I'm really proud of these kids this year. We had 16 kids qualify for All-State. Their audition was back in November, and they auditioned by singing an Italian art song, and they had to sight read 3 examples, and they also had to sing major, minor, and chromatic scales. So it's a very competitive audition, and we have never had 16 kids make it. I'm just super proud of them. They're very talented and most of all hardworking, because it takes a lot of preparation to be chosen for this this event. So the kids will be traveling down tomorrow. They'll be rehearsing with world-renowned conductors, and on Saturday they give a concert in the Classic Center in Athens. So it's going to be a fun weekend.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to go to Athens for All-State. I auditioned my freshman year. We didn't have auditions last year, so I couldn't really audition, but I didn't make it my freshman year. I made it really close. I missed the cutoff by half a point. I was very upset. But this year I get to go, and so I'm going early tomorrow morning. I'm heading to Athens, and I'm going to check into the hotel room, and then we're going to start rehearsing, and then I'm going to get a break, and then we're going to rehearse again, and then we're going to rehearse again, and we're going to rehearse for 3 days straight, and then we perform on Saturday. And I'm really excited. It's going to be a great time, and I hope I can do it again next year.
So I'm super excited to go to Athens. It's my first time in All-State, so I'm really excited for that. We get to rehearse all day Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday we get to actually perform, and I'm really excited about that.
So it's really cool doing this my freshman year and being able to do it, especially since I got into one of the higher of the choirs that you're able to get into. You're able to get into the different choirs by the scoring at the first audition. It's a really cool experience, and I'm really excited to go down to Athens and be able to meet all these different people and see all these different things and all the capabilities that everybody has, and to be able to hear everybody. I'm just really excited, and I hope I can do it next year too.
Time for a quick break now.
Yes, but stick around for sports. We'll get you caught up on basketball, baseball, and soccer. Sports is next.
Sports is next!
Dang, dude. I really wish I didn't have to come to school.
You know, I hear if we get a couple of inches of rain, we don't have to come to school for a couple of days.
Really? Come on, 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 come on. No, I can't stop. I need break. Yeah, I say that's about an inch. If I were to guess, I'd say we're getting Friday and then Monday and Tuesday off. It's guaranteed.
You got an inch from that?
What else could I get from it?
Okay.
Time for sports. Alex and Anderson with you once again, and we're happy to get you dialed in on all things general sports again today.
And we'll get the ball rolling today with basketball. Coach Terry and our Generals were on the road in Tunnel Hill this past Tuesday, taking on Pickens in the first round of the region tournament.
Yep, and we needed another win over Pickens in order to advance in the region tournament and, more importantly, qualify for yet another state tournament.
The Generals did get off to a great start Tuesday, but unfortunately, our guys fell short in the end. Here's five-star sports reporters Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton with the game recap.
So Tuesday night we ended our season down at the region tournament. Pickens came out, had a pretty good game plan. Gallman was hot early on, and so we got things going. I think we scored 17 points in the first quarter, looking pretty good, and then they decided to kind of cut our water off a little bit and started boxing one on Gallman, and we just had trouble scoring after that. We did, like we have most of the season, had some turnovers too that hurt us. Pretty good defense all night. We just had trouble putting the ball in the hole, as usual. It's kind of been the story of the season, just couldn't score enough points.
Sadly, that was our last game. We kind of got upset by Pickens after we had beat them 2 times in the regular season. But overall, I thought we had a pretty good season. We had our ups and downs. We played good at some times, and we just couldn't finish. So, yeah, it was a great year, and looking forward to watching them play next year.
Yesterday was our first game in the region tournament. It did not turn out how we wanted it to. It was actually our final game. It was against Pickens. We beat them twice in the regular season by a pretty good bit, so we kind of got upset. It was a disappointing finish, but overall it was a really good season. It was like a roller coaster ride. It was ups and downs. It was a whole lot of fun, though, and I'll never forget it.
I'm really proud of the guys all year. We had some growing pains this year with a lot of young guys that hadn't played a lot of varsity this year, but came a long way, and the future looks bright for those guys that are coming back. Really going to miss these seniors. It's just a good group of guys. We got Ryan, we got Ty, we got Carson, we got Colin. They're all leaving us and graduating, moving on. And just a fantastic group of guys, great basketball players, but just super guys. And so the future looks bright for them as well, and wish them the best of luck moving on.
Certainly a tough way for this group to go out, but we here at the show want to say congrats on a great season, and we've enjoyed covering you guys all year.
Yep, and I want to give a special shout out to those seniors, Carson Green, Ryan Heat, Ty Lovelace, and Colin Swearingen. We know how hard y'all worked, and thanks for the awesome memories.
Moving on to soccer now, and our girls' teams have been rolling, Anderson.
They sure have, Alex. Undefeated, in fact, as they took the field down at North Murray Tuesday night.
Could they keep their winning streak alive with a big win over the Mountaineers?
Well, the old saying goes, if the other team can't score, then you can't lose. Let's go to the match recap with Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton.
It's a Tuesday night. The girls went down to North Murray, play a soccer match, and went okay. We won 3-0, which was good. We left a few goals out there. It was our first match on turf, which is always a little bit of an adjustment, getting used to the speed of the turf and how bouncy it is. And, we got a lot of things to work on, but the girls dominated most of the night, dominated possession. We got to work on finishing in the final third a little bit. But overall, it was a good night and a good win for the Generals.
So Molly was assisted my first one, and then I got a really good cross from Carol Ann, and then Lila passed it to me, and I scored off of that one. We have Ringgold game coming up, and I think we're going to do pretty good in that. We did pretty good in that game, but the defense and their goalkeeper was really good, and I think we could have done better.
Congrats, girls, and keep up the good work.
Now to the boys, and Coach Watson's guys were in need of a win as they took on North Murray on Tuesday.
Yes, we were, Anderson, but North Murray was pretty tough on Tuesday, knocking us off by the score of 3-0.
Let's take a look at the highlights.
Last night, the guys' soccer team traveled over to Chatsworth to the North Murray High School. And we suffered a defeat, but overall the guys played really well. As we move through the season towards region games, we're seeing where we need support in the backfield. We're seeing that when we have players sick or missing, we have issues in the front making goals. But overall, we're doing a pretty good job with the teams that we have come up against.
Yesterday we played North Murray, and it was a really good game. It was pretty much 1-0 throughout most of the game. It was probably the best game we've played all season. We just couldn't finish our chances. It just didn't fall our way. The last 2 goals they scored were in the final minutes. All of our starters were out. We just have a lot of people injured or sick right now. We just don't have the depth to keep playing throughout a full game like we should. So they scored 2 in the final few minutes, but we had better possession and we were better in every category. We just got to finish our opportunities.
To baseball now, and our Generals were at home last night taking on Murray County in the season opener.
This one was moved up a day because of some impending weather in the forecast for later today.
Our 5-star cameras were there and rolling. Let's get you over to sports reporters Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton for the game recap.
Last night was great to get a 6-1 win over Murray County home opener last night. And first of all, it starts on the mound with us. Our starter, Zach Barrett, gave us 4 innings. I think struck out 7 there. And then we had J.J. Hunt on the mound. We also had Jonathan Glover on there as well as Landon Skeen. So all 4 of those guys got to get on the mound. Those guys combined held them to 3 hits.
Last night we played Murray County. We ended up winning 6-1. Zach pitched good. All the rest of our pitchers pitched good. We did pretty good overall. We just got to fix a few things defensively and offensively. And
we played really clean until the very last inning of the game. Got a little sloppy with the ball there.
I think the game went pretty good last night, but there's definitely some things we still got to work on at practice. But overall, it was a pretty good season opener win.
There's some things we got to work on, obviously. There's some things that we didn't execute during the game that we've got to as we move forward. But ended up, I think, hitting 9 hits on the game. So it was good to see the guys swing the bat a little bit and get some live arms. So it's a good night.
Thanks, guys. Back for some entertainment now. Let's start off this segment by seeing what some of you guys are doing for winter break.
Well, I'm going to be heading to Dunlap, Tennessee to hang out with some friends.
Sounds fun. I guess I'll see if I can get my truck fixed.
That sucks for you. We just asked what some of y'all are going to be doing on this winter break. Here's 5-Star News reporters Charlie Williams and Brody Irvin with more on the report.
Today I'm with Coach Carter. Coach, what are you doing over this winter break?
Yeah, so it's just interesting that you asked. So my wife and I are traveling to Arkansas. We're flying into Little Rock, going to Hot Springs, Arkansas, to serve at a While We're Waiting retreat, which is a retreat that serves and ministers to parents who have lost children.
Well, I'm definitely not doing anything near as good for the world as that, but maybe I'll try to pick up some trash on the side of the street.
Yeah, help a little old lady, as she crosses the street or something like that.
Yeah, but I really do think what you're doing is great, like a great thing.
Awesome, thanks. We're excited.
I'm here with Anderson Britton. Anderson, what are you doing over this break?
So my break is going to consist of a lot of golf, a lot of working out, probably a lot of rest and relaxation, and I'll probably just hang out with some friends, chill with them for a little bit, and then just hit school on Wednesday.
I heard something about a Superfly Sunday.
So Superfly Sunday, that's a little national hangout day that me and my friends got going, and looking forward to that. That should be a bright spot throughout this break, and I'm excited to see what that day holds.
I'm here with Bobby today. Bobby, what are you doing over winter break?
Man, I ain't gonna do nothing but to get the remote control, sit on my couch and push numbers, baby. That's all I'm gonna do because I deserve it. I'm a hard worker and I work so hard, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna eat a lot, and you know what? I got something on my bucket list. I'm going to find every restaurant, buffets that I can find, and I'm going to pig out.
Okay. Big eater this winter break, right, Bobby?
Yeah, that's it.
Today, I'm here with the Big B himself. Brody, what are you doing over this winter break?
I don't know. I'll probably just chill. I might hang out with my family or something, and then I'm hopefully gonna watch Tennessee win this weekend in basketball, but we'll see.
How confident are you in that?
I'm pretty confident. They're 8 games in a row, so I guess we'll see.
I guess we will see. Tennessee probably lose. So today I'm here with Charette. Charette, what are you doing over this winter break?
Probably going to start looking at the walnuts. Today's been a really horrible class. I don't know if you can get these kids in there or not, but I'll probably spend all day Friday trying to find a new job. I don't know. I've looked around. I got a lot of skill set to offer. But anyways, after that, we're supposed to be riding on Saturday. We're riding, and then anyway. So after that, we're gonna maybe watch Daytona. NASCAR kicks back off, so that's exciting. But Monday and Tuesday, probably not a whole lot. Like I said earlier, I'm married, kids. Life isn't too exciting anymore, so that might be the highlights of it all. But if I could encourage you all, do not ever become a teacher. And honestly, if you do get married, if you have to, don't have kids. And your life will be a lot more exciting than mine. Thanks, and enjoy your break.
Good stuff there, guys. Now, back to one of our entertainment staples of the show.
Yes, we're going to start you out with HHS rides, but we have a twist for you today.
Yep, today the boys are going to be asking staff and students what their favorite ocean liner is.
Did you just say ocean liner? What does that have to do with HHS rides?
I have no idea, but that's what they wanted to do. Here's Noah, Shane, and Braden. Take it away, guys.
Hey guys, Coach David Gibson here. The question is my favorite ocean liner. Had to think about that one, so I guess it's going to be the Queen Mary, primarily because the Allies had to convert it to an Allied troop transport during World War II, and got a lot of mileage, out of that thing. So I guess that's a pretty good one. Only been on one cruise, so I don't know a whole lot about those kinds of things. But at the same time, when you could repurpose something and get a lot of use out of it, it makes it a lot more valuable. So enjoy, guys.
I think that the Titanic is an interesting ocean liner because it sank. Everybody was very confident that it wouldn't. They didn't have enough lifeboats. They just weren't prepared. And then it's also interesting to see them go and look at the remains now and what everything looked like, and show you like recreations of, what it looked like in the grandeur. And it's just a fascinating story.
So for me, as far as favorite ocean liner, I'll be honest with you, this is not a subject that I'm particularly knowledgeable in. I don't know much about modern ocean liners. So I'm going to answer from a historical perspective, being a history teacher. I'm going to go with the Lusitania. The reason I'm going to say the Lusitania is because it has such a significant impact on history. The Lusitania plays a very important role in United States history and in world history. So while it may not be the biggest, the best, the fastest, carry the most people, it probably has the largest impact.
My favorite ocean liner of all time, Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. Why? Because I get to depart from the world as we know it here, get out on the ocean, and just relax. You're forced to relax. You're forced to just not think about anything that's back here and just focus on you, your relaxation, and laying on the boat on the sun deck.
Now to some hidden talents. Last week we found out about the glory days of Hunter Johnson's basketball career and how Coach Green can play a mean Mrs. Pac-Man. This week, Owen Bryant and Seth Fletcher are going to let us know what kind of tricks Coach Bryant can do with the basketball, as well as show us some pretty work done by Samuel Mancy.
I'm Owen Bryant.
And I'm Seth Fletcher.
And this is
Heritage Hidden Talents, 5th edition.
Well, I guess, I don't know how hidden this is, but, I can always spin a basketball on my finger. A lot of people can't do that. I'm in the gym a lot, so a lot of people are trying to do it, and I'll go, hey, I can do that. So I guess most of y'all didn't know I could, so I guess you could call it hidden, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't really call it a hidden talent, but I like to build model kits. Preferably anything made by Bandai, so like Gundams or basically everything that's snapped together. So like Gundams, 30-minute missions, figurize, stuff like that. Okay, maybe not necessarily resin or epoxy, but I've been curious about stuff like that, like cement, all that. Only problem is, since they're chemicals, I'm too scared to use them, so. I have recently, though, started experimenting using some paint markers, so that's something that I've been trying out. My first model kit I got from Con Nuga, which is actually going to happen again this week, so I'm excited for that. If anyone wants to go, just inviting you. But yeah, so I first started with Con Nuga, then I still have some that I haven't made, and I'm still working on them. I'd say at the very least maybe 6, 7, at least 5.
Nicely done, guys, and don't let Eddie fool you. He's a magician with a basketball in his hands. And now, we have the conclusion to Storytime with Ian. Last episode, we found out that Bailey Moorhead had an encounter with, let's just say, a Chromebook stealer. What happens next? Roll it, guys.
All of a sudden, a bag slips over my head, and next thing I know, I'm in some dark-lit classroom, and there are like 3 or 4 people just standing around me, and they're like chanting in Latin.
What am I doing here?
Why are you here? Because you're here for the end of the world, where we welcome the goddess of chromium, Chrome.
Anyways, they left. They were like, yeah, we gotta use the bathroom.
But first, we have to use the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
They tied me up really poorly, so I was able to break out.
They did not tie me up very well at all. Okay.
The thing was, I heard one of them outside. He was like, oh shoot, I forgot my phone.
Hold on, brothers, I forgot my phone.
So he came back in.
Prisoner.
And I was like, oh God, because he came in and he caught me with my pants down. Not literally, my pants were on, but that's the saying. Anyways, I had to fight him because what else was I gonna do? And I knocked him out. We fought for a little bit, but I won, of course, because I win.
Tough luck.
And I escaped, but they were all chasing after me. And I eventually, I was down the hallway. They were all after me.
Where am I?
And one of them trips and falls, and he flies, like he flew so far, and he slid. It was the funniest thing ever, but I couldn't stop to laugh because they were still chasing after me.
No.
So eventually I got away, and somehow I survived. I don't know how. They haven't found me yet, but I'm lucky, I guess.
Finally.
And with that, we'll take some time off. Winter break is finally here.
Yep, and we'll join you next Friday with a brand new report. So until then,
Stay classy, Heritage.